And we are back here in AcadArena. This is once again University Alliance Cup Season 3 for League of Legends Wild Rift. My name is Deadeye. Of course, together with me is Sir Leoric. So thank you so much for being here. I'm happy rather for being here in AcadArena. Kasama ko yung Lodi ko, si Sir Leoric. And of course, before we
Yeah.
do proceed, of course, Sir Leoric, no, we'd like to highlight, of course, that University Alliance Cup wouldn't be a thing without, of course, our amazing sponsors and
Right.
partners. So UAC 2021, of course, is powered by Globe Telecom, Logitech G, and Twitch Student.
Yes, definitely. Magandang hapon sa'yo, Deday. All right. This is my first time to cast with you, man. It's an honor.
Yeah.
And here you're seeing it on the screen right now. Ito yung group stage natin, Division A standings. HAU Valiant Esports 2-0 already.
Mhm.
Going up against FIT, which is 1-1 yung standing nila. PNU Sulo 2-1. Faith Bravehearts 0-2. PLM Haribons
Mhm.
2-0. And then ADMU LG Gaia is 0-3 already, and those are going to be very spicy matchups. We have this
Yeah.
also USD Teletigers 2-0 going up
Mhm.
against TUP Gearhawks 1-1, PUP Cerberus Ultimate 2-1 already, USA Sage Tempest going up against USA Sage Tempest 0-2. WVSU, which is what we're going to be casting right now, Leviathans 2-1 going up against CPU Radiant 0-2.
Yeah, very excited for the match later on. Of course, big shout out, of course, for CPU and WebSU as well. Very familiar for these teams as well.
Right.
So we'll be very happy, of course, to be casting their matches later on. So far, of course, here we go. What is this? Of course, Sir Leoric.
Yan. Bardagulan natin.
Aha, yon.
This is spicy. The tournament is spicy itself. You know what
Mhm.
else is spicy? Ito. Our segment, Bardagulan, home for all things UAC. Let's get right into it.
Right.
Question is, unexpected start. CPU going 0-2 and or Harry Bonds at PLM going 2-0. I love
Mhm.
CPU.
Ah.
Uh, ayoko mag 0-2 sila, man. Ayoko mag 0-2
Okay.
sila. Right? These are
Mhm.
very good matchups. CPU,
Mhm.
definitely very good team. I'm expecting them even to go to be very good in the matchup. So
Mhm.
at least man lang mag game 3, 'di ba? Who
Yeah,
doesn't love a game 3? Uh,
correct.
yung mga nasa backstage ayaw game 3. Harry Bonds PLM going 2-0. I I love competition, man. How
Uh-huh.
about you? Ikaw, man. Oh, how about you? It's eto sa PLM going 2-0. What is your take on
Mm,
this?
Okay, personally, of course, Haribons here haven't much information with regards to their play style, no. But of course, sa nakita natin, of course, on the
Mm-hmm.
previous series, these teams, the Acad Arena teams here competing in this event is just insane. So of course, best of three din. Gusto
Yeah.
compete. So game three. So here we
Yeah.
go.
Pero yeah, they're one of the top teams kasi, so we're not
Uh-huh.
expecting them to go 0-2 also.
Mhm.
Nami, best
Mhm.
go-to support.
Ooh.
Nami, who goes to 6-1 or Rakan 5-4. Meron kinakita highlights kanina na
Yeah.
lumaki bibig nyo dahil si Rakan di ba?
Oo.
Best go-to support for you, man. Who do you think?
Yeah, we have seen, of course, incredible plays coming in from Rakano on that highlights coming in from side of
Oo.
Arena. Pero on the previous match as well, Nami, man, we have seen
Right.
also the capability of the support. Mm, Because bias ako sa Rakan, I'll go with Rakan. Your
Yeah,
best
man. I
go-to
get your
support.
point. Yeah, I get your
Mhm.
point, man. If you want action after action after action, especially play-by-play caster ka,
Mhm.
Rakan is the go-to guy, di ba? Ang ganda
Yeah.
kasi ng
Mhm.
initiation ng Rakan, ganito, ganyan. But with the current meta right now, talking about technicals in the game, going to the meta
Mhm.
right now, it is slow-paced fight kasi, di ba? And if ever you're the team na who wants to go in but misses your initiation, and it's gonna be costly for you. And that's why Nami shines kasi whenever you go in, makita na sa
Yeah.
mga laban kayo, the bubbles, the tidal wave, really gets you off your guard and nasisira yung
Mhm.
plano niyo. That what is what makes Nami win fights. I am in favor of Nami. I am a support player. I also love Rakan also if I want to play
Mm.
mas suntukan talaga. Here's question number
Tutukan.
3. Which team will be undefeated after week 3? HAU?
Mhm.
PLM, Harry Bonds. Ito yung sinabi ko sa kanina, man, Harry Bonds is one of the top teams right now. Or is
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
UST? Who do you think?
Ghost eh. Ghost eh. dahil, dahil gusto ko yung chant nila, I'll go with you stay this time around.
Yeah, man.
ikaw, Sir Leo.
This is gonna be very hard to say, man. But I've
Uh-huh.
seen how good HAU also. I'm gonna be rooting for them. But yeah, that doesn't not to badmouth Harry Bonds. Also, I told you they're one of the top
Mhm.
teams right
Yeah.
now. They're
Mhm.
both these three are really good, but I'm gonna be rooting for Valiant Esports for this three.
All
Yeah.
right.
So
Eto na. Eto na,
yeah.
Sir
Tapos ng
Leoric. Ang
Bardagulan.
pinanghihintayan natin. Matapos na yung Bardagulan. That was parang ano eh. Parang pinawisan ako to. Pang Miss Universe nga yung
Oo.
question na yun. Oh my goodness.
Mawawalan
Here
ka
we
ng
go.
fans pag nagkamali ka.
Oo nga, no? May pressure talaga. My God, now that you have mentioned it, sana binutihan ko yung mga sagot ko. But anyway, here we go. In the drafts, of course. In our Division A, this time around, between
Oh,
West Visayas State University Leviathans versus Central Philippine University Regents. Again,
yeah,
this
man.
now, your bands, Sir Lioric.
Yeah, man, I love what Leviathans are doing right now. They're taking away the global ultimates. The TF is banned, the Pantheon is banned, and took
Uh-huh.
one ultimate na global for themselves. Galio, very annoying champion. I love this. Flex pick can be a support, can be a mid. Let's see how they're going to be playing this one out as they ban the Corki also. Response ban naman ng
Mm,
kabila is the Sinzao, Brom, and Riven. And Lulu and Jarvan 4 just to take
okay.
away the possibility of possible Olaf di ba?
Yeah, correct. And I've seen, of course, CPU Radiant. No, I told you a while ago that I'm familiar somehow with this players as well. Wisdomus is one, for me, is one of the best, of course, Jarvan 4 players here I've seen so far. But this time around, of course, they are going to go for this pick, comfort pick. But on the other side here, yeah, you've mentioned, of course, the Galio here, knocking also the global presence champions. Pa hindi makuha, of course, dito ng CPU, and they are going to get for the Galio. But for me, it's going to be a mid Galio for me. I predict this one because they need to be very aggressive, especially they
Right.
do have the Rakan right now.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious on what is going to be the jungler. But the listen so far is open. They can go for this one. What do you think about this earlier?
Yeah, Nuno is available. One of the top
Yeah.
picks right now. I would say
Correct,
Nuno is
correct, correct.
very good. I'm surprised that they got Renekton. Ang ganda sana nito eh. Jarvan, nandyan, nakuha na ng Radiant and Lulu. They already have the Jarvan 4, which is the counter for the Lulu Olaf. Pero nag-Renekton sila instead. It would have been a very strong Olaf pick right here.
Mm-hmm.
But the bans are already in. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Fizz is going to be banned. I guess this is not a Rakan ban.
Yeah, this is
Mm.
mm,
Yan,
Shaya.
Shaya. Pero they denied the Shaya for themselves. Shaya Rakan would have been very strong also. Pero tignan na
Yeah.
natin. Camille. I love that band. Camille. One, meron pang Ziggs. No, meron tayong mids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ziggs should be available for
Oh
Radiant.
yeah.
So Ziggs could be a
Mm-hmm.
good ban
Mm-hmm.
right here to deny that in
Mm-hmm.
the mid. Ari
Mm-hmm.
is also annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who the last ban is going to be for Leviathans. Lucian. They're going to be denying the
Lushan.
Lucian. Says wala pa namang mid tsaka ADCs. Yeah, Lucian.
Yeah, correct.
Lucian Lulu is kind of okay. Pero mas maganda kasi namin yung Lucian eh. So I'm not really sure if
Mm-hmm.
they were planning to get Lucian. Kaisa is available. So
Yeah.
Kaisa should be a good pick right here for Radiant.
Yeah, correct. And I've seen Ducks as well playing Kaisa,
Oh,
but
yeah,
instead,
Varus.
they're going to go for Varus. Okay, they're going to go for a Varus here instead. And the Ziggs is pretty much open as well. You have mentioned there's a nice synergy with that Jarvan 4. Meanwhile, on the other side, wala pa naman, of course, ADC and the
Mm-hmm.
jungler hero dito. So again, with this Galio and Rakan, I think they need to pick a jungler who's very aggressive, and Nuno can be one as well. We have seen that one
Right.
on the previous game. Man, very insane. And of course, the
Wukong.
Nami is Wukong instead. Wow, team fight heavy comp coming in from the side here ng ating blue side, Sir Leon.
Yeah, maganda naman kasi yung synergy nila. Wukong can always go for the initiation with the Cyclone. Rakan can go in with the
Mm-hmm.
Taunt and Galio Hero's Entrance on the Wukong. That's additional CC plus the follow-up pa na Taunt after that one. So full CC control right here.
Wow.
Aurelia will
Mm-hmm.
have a party in middle of that of that chaos that
Mm-hmm.
this lineup is going to be bringing. So Leviathans, I love their picks right now. Varus is going to be paired up with Lulu. Their mid is not yet picked. Oriana
Uh-huh.
is could be good right here, but they need more. Gragas could be good. They need more. They're gonna go
Ooh,
for an Oriana, and so
Nostra. Yeah.
they're gonna go for this head on while they try to protect Varus, since may Renekton naman
Mhm.
sila and Jarvan for who really want to get in the fights, diba?
Yeah, correct. So yeah, as predicted, as you have predicted, Lyoric, no, that is going to be Oriana mid. Now at least they have a great somehow disengage because this is a heavy team fight composition coming in from the side of Leviathans right now. So many champions can go into the back lines, and Varus should be very careful here. So what's the great thing here? They have a support Lulu here just in case additional sustain for the wild growth,
Tama.
or of course Jarvan fourth with that's Kata, just in case to go for that disengage as well. However, they must also be proactive here around the map because you gotta expect, of course, the Leviathans here will surely be the one being the
Right.
aggressors here in the early start of the game.
Yeah, and especially they have the Galio, diba? Whenever
Yeah,
Wukong
with
tries to
value.
set up for something, don't forget about the Galio who can always go in and put yung sinasabi natin wombo combo on top of Wukong Cyclone plus the taunt.
Mhm,
It's gonna be trouble for this virus to get out if ever. Kahit na
mhm.
ma-overgrowth yan, I would have recommended a Nami or a Janna instead to really
Yeah,
push
correct.
champions away from the virus. But
Mhm,
dito, on top of everything, ang daming taunts that will be catching virus. So
correct.
it's gonna be very hard for the virus to get away. So I'm favoring
Mhm.
Leviathans. What do you think right here, man?
A nice point, Leoric, you mentioned the Nami. There could be a better pick for the supporting role because yung sinabi nga natin, heavy engaged talaga. So many diving potential here for the side of Leviathans here. And then, yeah, as predicted, it is going to be a mid Galio right now we're seeing for the side of
Right.
Leviathans. Surely, man, this is going to be somehow a heavy aggressive place going to expect for the side of Leviathans. And
Mm-hmm.
then we have to rely for the late stage of game here for the Varos. They need Varos here, the proper optimization. Here we go, ladies and gents. For those who are watching the stream right
Hello.
now, this is now the start of our Division A, the first series, WebSU Leviathans versus CPU Radiant.
Kala ko suntukan agad.
Oh nga eh. 5-man rotation yun eh.
uh,
Grabe.
Yeah. That would have been very good if ever nakapasok si Rakan with the grand entrance and catch somebody, but that wasn't the case. So everyone should be going to their respective lanes. Medyo nauna dito sila Varus, so I would give the advantage right now to CPU Radiant, especially in this laning phase. Ezreal is already going to the bottom side. It's gonna be very interesting to see yung mga win conditions natin dito. The wombo combo of Leviathans is gonna be their win condition here. Andyan pa,
Yeah.
on Radiant naman, if ever sila mauna to initiate and get in the stunts from Tokage and Jarvan 4 with the Cataclysm, that would be very good. But I don't like their chances of a full-on team fight, so I guess I'm gonna be
Yeah.
seeing Radiant to go for pokes, especially that they have the Varus rotation at the top.
Nice rotation indeed, and that is going to be the first blood, almost killing as well. That's of course Renekton on the top lane. That was just a
Mhm.
clutch play, Leoric.
Yeah, man, I love the bait right there. I really
Uh-huh.
thought Joe thought that he had this fight. And binibait lang pala siya kasi andun pala yung rotation ng jungler ng Radiant doon. And he almost took down the crocodile, man. Pero just on time po
Oh
ang
yeah.
rotation ni Wisdomos noon. And they were able to take down first blood, hindi namatay yung Renekton. So that is the top lane is gonna have an easier time against an Irelia this time because that will be a dent on the laning phase of that Irelia.
Yeah. So we have mentioned as well, of course. No, I have mentioned rather. Wisdom is on the Jarvan 4. I've seen him play. I think this is one of his comfort champions right now in the
Right.
Wall of Rift. And he's really great at his map awareness, or rather, is really great. And we have seen
Right.
that one. And but so far, right now, I do agree with what you have said as well. When it comes to a 5v5 brawl, I'm feeling too short. So power spike, especially during the early stage of the game, coming in from the side of CPU Radiant. As you can see, with the ward's placement coming in from Leviathan, they're just giving so much information across the Wild Rift right now, and this is what you want for the side of Leviathans. Just hold their ground, try to make a perfect opportunity for a 5v5 brawl. But CPU Radiant, do you think the Varus pick, Leoric, is just enough for the late stage of the game?
Not really fan of it, but hold that thought, man. I think
Yeah.
may laban pa sa taas. Ultimates are
nice.
gonna be
So-
casted. Here comes Servant 4.
Oh. No, I'm going to go back away almost, man. That's grabe, no? Yung map awareness dito ni Wisdom was ready to pounce in anytime.
Uh-oh.
That may Oh, on the bot, true shot barrage has been used. Barrier has been
Pasa!
used as well. Oh, low on life. Look at this one. Ducks. Almost, man. Almost. Waiting for the perfect opportunity to jump in for Ed. Unfortunately, they cannot execute it.
Yeah, pero I love what Leviathans are doing. If they see an opportunity, they will try. That's playing to win, di ba? If kung may
Uh-huh.
opportunity, try it. If ever it fails, at the very least, you try it. Kesa naman playing passively. But yeah, it was
Correct.
kind of risky, especially under the turret, especially that the Cloud Drake is going to be spawning in the next 30 seconds of the game. You will
Mhm.
want everyone to be alive, especially that you already lost the first blood. You need
Mhm.
to play safe at this point. Tingnan natin. Cloud Drake, very important. I would take that over the Rift Herald. I
Uh-huh.
guess everyone is going to be going on the bottom side. There's rotation of the support here on the mid. Tsaka
Mhm.
yung Varus nasa gitna. That's to get priority here in the mid. Pero si Varus uuwi muna.
Uh-huh. So trying to prepare, of course, for the coming team fight, and we have
Oo.
we have already told this one when it comes to a 5v5 brawl, malaki, merong advantage talaga dito yung side ng WVSU Leviathans. However, they're going to prioritize though the Rift Herald on the top lane. Information has been given on the side of the CPU Radiant, who will
Yes.
initiate first. That is going to be a ghost has been used now to slow us up, and now it is going to be a 4 versus 5 situation. Galio,
Ay,
anytime
ay, ay.
around, can join the team fight. Wala
Ooh.
pa. Nag-initiate the true shot barrage. Hits almost all the players on the side of CPU Radiant. Here comes team fight indeed.
Uh-oh.
Look at the grand entrance there on the ball clans with a quickness and follow-up. Heroic entrance with a follow-up as well. Great team fight here for Leviathans, and this is going to be a cleanup party backing away sa side ng CPU Radiant. That was just a perfect display coming in from the side of the WVSU Leviathans.
And what was that? That was a very good play, very patient. Tingnan mo yan, itatangke niya yan, and he made everyone miss. And whenever it was go time, look at that. Quickness onto the backlines. Backlines, they could not do anything, could not go
Yeah.
near because of Ed, and they disseminated the front line of CPU Radiant, and that was a big win right there. 3-2 on the board, 5 minutes in. WVSU got the Rift Herald. Now they're on their way to disseminated tuloy. Decimated. They're on their way to the Cloud Drake right here. With the advantage that they have, I think they're gonna go for this charm.
Look at the taunts. And it is going to be Leave here, providing the zone once again. Time and time again, we have seen this one in the Rift Herald battle here. The zone's coming in side of Leviathan, but then again, look at this, the mid pressure. Oh, they are going to go for the trade this time around, but the mobility is here for the side of CPU. Radiant trying to back away. True shot Parad misses. Leviathans defending this mid turret.
Yeah, man. Speaking of mobility, when they took down the Cloud Drake, it was very fast for them to respond to the aggression of Radiant. Right? A desperation move na lang yun ng Radiant. As much as possible, you want to trade something out whenever the opponents try to get something out from you. Diba? Kinukuha nila yung Cloud Drake. Let's try to take the mid turret instead. But the damage was not enough at 6 minutes in. The mid turret survived. Leviathans were able to come back in, and they were shooed away. Leviathans are already starting to take control of this game in 6 minutes. 21k both almost 1k gold lead for Leviathans. But remember, Cloud Drake already. That's just gonna add up to the speed of how WVSU Leviathans will respond to team fights.
Yeah, that's true. Wow, perfect early game right now. Coming in side of WVSU Leviathans here, taking, of course, objectives after objective, defending them their turrets as well. However, I'm just seeing so far a slow-paced game coming in side of Leviathans. I really thought that they are going to be super aggressive in this game, but then again, no problem. They have taken objectives here in the game. No pressure in their side. However, CPU Radiant here, there is a time ticking here. They don't want as well the side here ng ni Telo dito sa kanyang Ezreal here to pop up anytime now soon. But so far, look at this one. They're just trying to make opportunities here, trying to go for a pick of play. If mahanap sila, oh, look at this one. Shadow, he is so far under danger here. The Vanguard's Edge has been used. Look at the backlines here. Inabangan talaga with a great initiation coming in once again, coming in from Ed.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Rift Herald is gonna be summoned right here. That objective at the very least is available. And the first turret did go down in favor of CPU Radiant. Sila nga pala nakakuha ng Rift Herald.
Wow.
But another turret, 2 turrets down as a trade po nasa bottom. So that is good for Radiant at the very least. They did lose the Oriana on the bottom lane. Ang dami ng tinapon na skills doon just to kill the Oriana. So at the very least, they got the Oriana in the bottom third. 4-2 on the board, 8 minutes in. 21 seconds, Rift Herald is going to be spawning once again. I guess both teams will want to set up for that. And speaking of setup, look at Ed clearing that area already.
Yeah, the vision is very important here. But look at this one, flag drag in. Did not caught, of course, Wukong in that vicinity. You know what vicinity is going to be. Of course, Irelia is there. Two-shot barrage has been used as well. Look at the positioning here coming inside of Ed. Great information being given for the side of Leviathan this time around. Now the aggro is here. Oh, the knock-up on 2 once again. Kata here providing some zone. Heroic entrance for the follow-up. Time and time again, the taunts. Hits on free on the back lines. Free hit on dito sa likod. Coming in from the side of Israel as well. Sino makuha ng Grim Herald? It is gonna be, of course, on the side there ng CPU Radiant. However, they're going to go back away. Great contest coming in from Radiant there.
Ang ganda ng initiation ng Leviathan. They just weren't able to capitalize on that. That was a very good two-man grand entrance. Here's the replay, pero later parts na ito, ang ganda sana eh. But the Varus with the corruption chain really controlled everyone in the fight. Now, it is split without so much help from WVSU side. They already lost 2 champions. See, Radiant got the Rift Herald plus 2 bodies down. So at the very least, they're now up 1K in this game. So what a reversal right there.
Wow, what a play coming inside of CPU Radiant. I did not expect that they can steal that Rift Herald despite their what you call it. So they have been out initiated in that team fight, and now they're very confident right now to initiate here the next Drake in the Wild Rift. Oh, nice catch there against the side of Joe. Now numbers advantage, 4 versus 5 situation here on the flanks. We have to look at Ed. Oh, wait, a great true shot barrage, damaging players here on the side of CPU Radiant. Will they be able to secure this one? Look at Ed. Ed is the key here. But meanwhile on the forward, it's going to be the Galio. Oh, no, shockwave on free. The counter play. CPU Radiant here has the advantage, cleaning up the skirmish up there. What a play. What a shockwave coming in from the side of Rihanna.
Salita ng outplay, pre. Kanina, the steal on the Rift Herald was in favor of Radiant, but this time, the outplay is in favor of Leviathan. Let's look at this right here. Very patient for Mac. Goes in, and then smite, perfect steal right there, and the CCs. Eto, Cataclysm was casted, but 1 poke right there from the ADC. Telo with that 4-man through sa barrage to set everything up kasi kung hindi niya tinamaan yon, it would have been a very hard fight. But knowing that HP bars of Radiant champions were at least 3/4 HP down, they had a good chance and they went for it and they were paid good. There's a clash at the top.
Ito na naman, diving up. Grabe yung heroic entrance, kinumit pa. Ganito sila ka-aggressive sa top lane na yun, Yorick.
Galit sila, nagalit.
Galit.
But yeah, 2 dragons there. Don't forget, 2 dragons already in favor of Leviathan. So that should give them a good foothold on this game once again. They had it, they were controlling the early part of the game. They lost it a bit, but now they have it again. Rift Herald used at the bottom turret. Bottom turret did go down, but traded with the top turret in favor of Leviathan sila naman. So at least Leviathans will not feel this much, but Rift Herald is going to be able to hit this for 1 more plate, or is it? The charge is going to be there. Ooh, look at that. 1 HP, 1 plate left on that bottom turret. That should put more pressure onto Leviathan side as Radiant will back away. Well played.
Yep, ganda ng pressure binibigay dito ng side ng CPU Radiant despite of course that outplays we've seen so far in the previous objective. This is still anyone's ball game, Leoric, here. I do love both teams. trying their best, of course, to take those objectives. But what I love more is CPU Radiance here trying to pressure the side lanes. Parang nag-react na dito yung Websu in that strategy coming in from the side of CPU Radiant. But then again,
Right.
with regards to the late stages of the game here, you have to be very careful coming in from the side of Ducks, the side of CPU Radiant. His is so far for me is
Uh-oh.
a better pick here. But meanwhile, another taunt connection here in the middle lane. Just as
Dash.
Sparge did not connect. Flash has been used coming in from the side of Wisdom was there under the turret dito. However, of course, almost, man, almost. And this is not what you want for the side
Oh,
of CPU
another.
Radiant. But pick up
Oh,
play.
look at that.
Grabe talaga. The true shot barrage coming in from the side of Telo is just on point, man.
Yeah, man. But here comes the fight.
Oh! Cataclysm has been used for the last round. And again, the knockup on free. Doon sa likod. What a great ends. Grand entrance. The cleanup. The wipeout. Oh my goodness. This is what. This is just an insane play coming inside of Leviathans this time around.
They were face check. Face check right there was bad for Radiant, but they still went for the fight. Jarvan 4 went for the Cataclysm. Na-trap niya sarili niya. He could not really go out. Look at that. Trying to run away from trouble. But he is out of the fight. Aurelia, I told you, under the chaos that this lineup is gonna make, Aurelia is gonna have a party, and he just did. Now it is 12-5 on the board. What a beautiful ace by Leviathans. And now they have 6k gold lead 30 minutes in. Control, they are now on the driver's seat. Leviathans.
Wow, grabe. Ano na ko, ng 100% sure ang gagaling ng mga supports dito sa AcadArena, man. And again, they're just surprising me. Those incredible initiations coming in from the side of Ed this time around on that Rakan. Oh, sabi ko na, best go-to support Rakan, ladies and gents. This is an incredible showmanship coming in from the side of Ed this time around. Now, they do have indeed the driver's seat here, securing this next objective for the side of WebSeal Leviathans. No contest whatsoever for the side of CPU Rage.
Yeah, man. But then again, man, that's the second time the true shot barrage was all on point once again. And that was what gave Leviathans once again the confidence to really take on the fight. Nakita mo kanina, another 4-man true shot barrage took down chunks of HPs on Radiant HP side. So when they fought, they were already on an advantage. Leviathan said they just won that one with a complete ace. If Baron is in the hands of Leviathans, they're pushing the bottom lane. I guess this is going to be a fight.
Let's see. Again, here comes the siege, and they do have the advantage here for the Baron buff. Wisdom is here, the forward with a Cataclysm, and the follow-up here, the back lines here, and the knock-up once again. The counter play, heroic entrance misses though. However, it's no worries here for the side of Leviathan. They're just going to go for the cleanup play. Vander sketch, and look at this one under the base. Joe doesn't care. It is just incredible performance coming in from his Aurelia this time around. Transition here for inhibitor turret in the middle lane. This is just too much damage we have seen so far coming in from Aurelia, as well as the true shot barrage initiation coming in from Telo.
Yeah, not just too much damage, too much wombo, too much combo from Leviathan. That's what we were talking about. Wukong can always go for the initiation, na papasok yung grand entrance. Sobrang daming CC, so with the taunt follow-up, just in case everything misses, Leviathans were just on point with the wombo combos that they were planning. Being able to execute it, that's the reason why they are up in this game. We're looking at a 13k gold lead in favor of Leviathan 16 minutes in. That's going to be painful, and you're going to feel that in the next fights if you are in Radiant. Look at that. Another fight, man.
Oh my goodness. Grabe. Ganon kabilis, guys. Hindi na ako nakapag-play by play. Joe there. Just eradicating Tokage just like that. And this is now the power coming in from the side of Leviathans here. Another knockup here with a Cyclone. And look at Ed out of our clients with the knockup of the grand entrance there. It is going to be Shadow left alone under the turret. Very confident here from the side of Leviathans. And I think this is going to be the dagger already, Leon.
Yeah, man. That's the nail in the coffin. The final dagger for this one. Only Oriana Shadow left to mourn for the team, I guess, as they get obliterated by Leviathans. GG's.
Sheesh. Grabe. West Visayas State University Leviathans. Thumbs up indeed. And that was an incredible game coming in from this team. All right. Big shout out to you guys. And however, of course, this is just the best of one series we are seeing right now, Leoric.
Right.
GG's, of course, to the side of CPU, of course, Radiant. And we have seen them, of course, climbing in that match in the mid game. However,
Yeah.
that ace.
Eto
That
be.
ace was
Eto.
was the game.
The last fight, again, the Wukong with the Cyclone. Beautiful right
Mm,
there. Pumasok na si
yeah.
Ezreal dito. Just, I guess they're just confident already. Shockwave was available. Kaya namatay. But this was
Mhm.
the wombo combo that we were talking about. Papasok dito with the Grand Entrance, with the Cyclone. Everything on top. Icing
Woo.
on the cake. And everyone just went down. Another Cyclone right there. Pero, so, yeah. Grabe.
Yeah, man.
Wala magawa. And ito
Man,
na
we have.
naman, man. Look at the true
Mhm.
shot barrage. Hitting 4 champs. Look at the HP bars of Radiant right there. When they fought
Ooh.
this one, ang laki na ng advantage na Vietans, di
Mhm.
ba?
Mhm. Tingnan mo, Ed once again executing perfectly his grand entrance there on that Rakan. Hindi makagalaw yung backlines na yon. Nice cataclysm coming in from Wisdomus, pero wala tayong nakitang wala nakitang follow up because of
Right.
that nuisance being given by Ed on his Rakan. And we have mentioned this on the drafts that Oriana Shockwave
Ito
could
pre,
be
oh.
a nice disengage, pero grabe hindi talaga.
Ito yung steal,
Eto.
pre.
Oo nga, oo.
Good
Flores
shockwave.
one. Mhm.
Cyclone is there. Oh, man. Just beautiful right
Ooh.
there.
Mhm.
Ah, ganda na steal. And then exit time. Alright, job's done. Mission is accomplished. Get out. Eto. Eto naman, this was for Leviathans also. They were able to take the
Mhm.
Clouddrake right here. Ang ganda na initiation dito.
Uh-huh.
They were able to take down Irelia fast. But
Mhm.
eto. This was the good initiation kaso nga lang hindi nakapag-capitalize ang Radiant dito, di ba? This was the
Mhm.
2-man initiation pero hindi siya nag-quickness kaagad eh. I guess that was the mistake right there. Hindi
Mhm.
kaagad siya nag-quickness and it was enough time for Leviathan's champions to really escape. Nakuha nila yung Rift
Mhm.
Herald and they were able to
Mhm.
win the fight. Very good steal by Radiant right there.
Man, what a game we've seen so far between West Visayas State University Leviathans, of course, versus the side there, RCP Radiant. But of course, we are going to continue on the next series here, Division A natin. It is going to be FEU, FEU Institute of Technology. That is Tech Mayhem up against Ateneo de Manila University LG Gaia. What are your thoughts about this series, Laurie?
I guess this is gonna be a close one. LG Gaia yet to get their first win. Pero yung
Mhm.
kalaban nila sila Tech Mayhem naman who went 1-1. Their last loss was really draft wise medyo nalugi sila doon. So maybe Tech Mayhem will have a better advantage right here. Maybe they've learned
Uh-huh.
their lesson from their last loss. LG Gaia will have to do better in this tournament and this is their chance to at least take one for the tournament. Diba? Tignan natin ano
Mhm.
mangyayari dito. Tech Mayhem, FEU Tech Mayhem though. I'm going to be favoring this or them. Score wise, their first win was very good. Also, that is where I saw their potential as a team. I guess they're going to be able to do that still